when I first bought that mower, I had great difficulty getting it on. In fact, so much difficulty. At one time, I even asked the salesman to come out here and help me, and it's rather embarrassing. He put it on very quickly, but there are days that if you don't have it just set right, it is very difficult to attach those things. But to hold your fingers back to keep, so that it slides on the splines, oftentimes takes one more hand.
Okay, can you tell me the problems you were having with the PTO shaft?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I bought some property in Weimar, Texas, 20 acres, and the property came with a Massey Ferguson Model 35 tractor and a 6-foot bush hog. And I decided I was going to go hook the bush hog up, and I had no idea what I was doing. And brought a neighbor over that grew up on property, and we hooked up the PTO, and after about 40 minutes, we finally got it hooked up. And I was like, oh my God, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And within a year, I had a copy of AutoCAD, sort of designed the plate the way you see it now. I had a friend that owned a machine shop with a water cutter. We had him cut the plates, do the machine work, and that's when I built my first unit. Well, normally you hook the bush hog. It's got a universal and a female spline that hooks to the PTO shaft coming out of the tractor. This is a little bit different. We have a unit that hooks to the PTO shaft on the tractor, and then we have and it has 4 oblong holes in it and 1 3/8 hole in it. And then the other plate hooks to the implement, and it's got 4 half-inch pins. They're sticking out roughly 5/8 of an inch. They're half-inch. They're hard steel. And the 2 plates fit together, and you turn it a little bit and it locks into the oblong hole. The direction of the PTO, it always keeps these plates locked in together. We have a safety pin that comes with the unit, and that pin only comes into play when you disengage the PTO.
What is it made out of?
Steel.
Can you tell me what people have said about it?
Where have you been? How do I get one? How'd you come up with this? Why hasn't anybody thought of this before? I mean, it's a problem that we've had for 50 years. PTOs on tractors, they've always been there. This problem's always been there. And I got tired of prying the PTO, the implement on and off the tractor. Worst case, I'd get out there with a sledgehammer and beat it on.